to hole number 1 of the Centenary Harbour 9-hole cup, playing from the second tees here. Setting up in a crosswind, headwind type of scenario here with the extra mile and a kingmaker. Playing 10% max here, 3 top, 3 bars of right spin. You see how we have the top right of that red ring touching the rough, and we're going to make this 10% max adjustment here. So just basically bouncing over the rough, and of course, about a half a ball of curl. I was going to call that side curl. I mean, it is to the side, but not trying to reinvent the wheel here. Just play some golf clash and get some good scores. All right, so up on the fairway here puts us in distance for a wood club on our second shot. This one here, we play 6 back, 1 right with the sniper. You can see I'm bouncing over this bunker directly, and we're roughly in mid distance here. So 0% mid is the rough adjustment here. Like I said, 6 back, 1 right. You're going to see how I'm going to find the tip of that ball guide running right up to the pin. I got the top right of the white ring, just about, but not quite touching that bunker, just to kind of give you an idea of where you roughly need to be for this shot. I think this is a reasonable way to play a very, very difficult par 4. Now, there's actually quite a few difficult holes on this course, but we've got some great drops in the video, and I hope you're going to enjoy. If you do enjoy these videos, please consider hitting that thumbs up button. It is free, supports the channel, and of course, subscribe for more Golf Clash content, videos, and live streams. I love this game. I want to try to get us the best possible shot. Get those banners, baby. Get in the hole. Let's play this one with tailwind. All right, so hole number 1 once again, but you need to see what happens here when you have tailwind. Max top, 1 left. I'm bringing the EM8. Bring whatever the biggest club you've got here, and even a top spin ball to be considered to put us in a much nicer position than having to play this with a wood club. So like I said, max top, 1 left. We're pushing here to max, and we're going to apply maximum overpower. So here's the push up. Really crooked, really bad, but I'm lining it up with my center line there, so no big deal. Max overpower, and you know, you sometimes might have to give this a tiny bit of curl, but the idea is you need to get this one just as far down that right fairway and see if we can't get it past this rough. So bouncing, really a little bit of room to work with there still, but like as you can see here, even clipping the rough, we roll out I think 420. Nice. 420 yards, if I remember correctly here. Yep. It's amazing how I could remember that. Second shot, we're playing this one with the Thorn. 7.5 bars of backspin, 1 bar of left spin, and we're adjusting here at 15% minimum distance. So you see there, that's 2. I'm like, what was I doing? I don't know. I thought I was in the rough or something, but that's fairway. So we're going to need a lot more spin. Like I said, 7.5 back, 1 left. Maybe it's like 0.8 left, you know, give or take. Now, I don't know why I played this one quite so close to the pin. I would consider backing this up a little bit, but not too far, because you are landing on a slope. What I might actually consider is using a bit more backspin. It's all going to depend, of course, as you know, on the winds that we see in live play. But hey, I think this is worth a zerk if you can get this one into short iron range, or maybe better, depending on that drive if you don't clip the rough. But hey, this is the right line. We'll see you on number 2. Hole number 2, beautiful little shot to share here with you. Navigator and a quarterback, 4 back, 1 bar of left spin. Now, this is ridiculous, but I set it up with the top of the red ring touching the top of the rough, and that ball guide is about 1.5 squares to the left of the hole. 25% mid distance here on the pole, and in most winds, this will give us a reasonably good look at it. All these holes, guys, I'm going to sound like a broken record by the end of the video, but it's tough. This is a tough course. I know that you know that, most of you anyway. We've played it quite a bit in recent months, so interesting, should be fun. Only a 9 hole, so you know, I'm going to give it everything, but the more navigators we can spend, the better. That's for sure. Get in the hole. I'll see you on number 3. Hole number 3, this is a very long par 5. Now, I'm always tempted to try to go over. I've got a pretty big club and a pretty big ball, but it's just not going to happen here with this kind of wind. And if you have this kind of wind, even if you got this much topspin, we're probably going to get stuck in the rough, right? So you do want to go for a layup here. Rock and a horizon is a pretty darn good combination. 1 bar of right spin here, because of course I am playing into that headwind. And the nice thing about a rock is you've got a really good, accurate driver. We can get really consistent drives with this club. So take a look where we're setting up here. Got that red ring on the left near the +6 yard mark. 10% max with a bar of right spin here. So just a very straightforward layup drive. Of course, when you're playing with cross or headwind, I think would be a very reasonable play. So nicely down the right-hand fairway here. No big deal. Keeping it in play. Of course, you could push this one a little bit more, but just to take note, it could be quite a difficult drive, and you don't want to go to the rough here. So second shot, we got the horizon because it's got a bit more distance, and it's got this top spin that we can work with. We don't use all the top spin, about 4.5 top, 1 bar of left spin. So of course, the nice thing is you can actually bounce over the water here if you've gone a little bit shorter on your drive, or maybe you've got lower level clubs, and you can try to roll it up pretty darn close to the green as well. Just keep in mind, you know, that if you've got bad headwind here, that everybody's going to struggle with it. So don't sweat it. Just take it easy and make sure we keep it fairways and greens. We're going for that eagle at all times. So like I said, 4.5 top, 1 left, 10% max here on the pull. And then it's just a matter of executing. Of course, you know, horizon, a little bit lower accuracy. Don't be hitting anything besides perfect balls all day and every day. So this one, a little close to the water. Keep that in mind. Always have to be practicing these shots, getting a good feel for it. But a little under adjusted here. This one can definitely get some work done. All right, so hole number 3 once again, but trust me, you're going to like this one. We've got the Thor 7 here with a Zerk. You might need to use a topspin ball to equal this amount of setup, depending on the level of your clubs. But if you've got a good, strong tailwind on this hole, that's why I'm showing you this again, because it makes a huge difference on the outcome of the second shot. So I'm going to adjust here, 10% max. We are pushing back to maximum distance here. Yeah, just like that. We're going to go max OP with about 1/4 to 1/3 of a ball of left curl here. Gotta just take your time. Hit perfect here. Hitting great. You will lose distance on a drive like this. So keep that in mind. Do what you need to do to hit perfect. Get it down there. Get it in play. And give yourself a great chance for albatross. So bouncing it here. Rolling it long distance. That rough saved us from being water. So keep that in mind, you know. You sometimes can overdo it as well. It just depends on the situation. Second shot then, we've got the Thorn looking at the pin here. 2.5 bars of backspin is going to do the trick. Now, when you're at a longer distance like this, 20% maximum with your short iron is going to put you in a pretty darn good situation. So as you can see, there we go, 20% max. Make that clean pull. And I'm telling you, if you can get a drop on hole number 3, this is going to make a great statement in your bracket. It's going to give you a good tiebreaker, and it's probably going to help you get through to the opening round if you're using this video for some qualifying information. And if you are, good luck in the tournament. Hope you guys are having a good one. I'll be streaming and making notes live, so check it out. Hole number 4, you're going to be shocked to learn this is a difficult par 4. I go 6 top and a bar of right spin here. We're basically doing a second bounce rough bump to that little island. I like to call it an island fairway on the right-hand side there. So, like I said, 6 top, 1 right, 10% max, and you want to have that second bounce rolling to the center of that little island. So, clean adjustment, clean, perfect ball. That's really so important. Just believe in it. Yes, you can hit perfect. And there we go. So second bounce rolls very, very nicely up here. And you do want to be as close to the top of this thing as you can to give yourself some nice room to work. But the Goliath, of course, gives us a bit more reach and allows us to be in maximum distance here with a slight tailwind that we can line up a beautiful rough bump. So no spin here. Excuse me. And I've got that green ring just centered between the top of the fringe. -5% maximum distance for this rough bump. And this one's going to come in really, really nicely. There's so many technical shots in this tournament. I think it's a sign of times to come. I really think that we're going to have more new courses. I hope we do. And I think some of them are going to be really, really difficult. But hey, it's all in good fun. I love playing this game with you guys. Let's see if we can't get some more to drop. Get in the hole. Let's go to number 5. Hole number 5, there's basically 2 main ways that I like to play here. 3 right, 1 top, setting up on the left-hand side here. You'll see that white ring just touching the bunker, and the top of the clear ring sort of touching the top of the rough or just clipping into the fairway. What that should do is allow you to line your ball guide up beautifully up and down and around over to the hole. What's up, Spoodicus? That's my homie right there. We were playing this live on stream. I know I mentioned that before, but there's actually some people who watch these videos who have never actually caught a live stream. I know it's at an odd time, so that won't work for everybody, but I wish it would. You guys, it's all in good fun. 30 max here. This one's beautiful. I have footage of this one dropping somewhere, but I didn't quite find it in time. But believe me, this can go, and I really hope you get this one to drop. Okay, hole 5, par 3. Once again, this is the cheaper ball option. Setting up with the quarterback and the navigator ball. I've got 6.5 bars of backspin there and 1 bar of left spin. I call this like the center rough bump, or kind of going directly at it. Of course, none of these landing positions are incredibly consistent, and they're very, very finicky, if you would say. But take a few practice shots. You're going to start to get a level of familiarity and comfort, and I know that's going to give us a better chance to get those booms. So this one here, we're going to just sniff that edge a little close, but I know in the tournament, that's when we really want to get it to drop. So come on now, we'll get over to number 6. Hole number 6, this par 5, I'm going to show you 2 ways to go. Down the middle here is the first method, and I'm going to apply 2.5 bars of left spin, and going to go directly over with the Kingmaker and the extra mile. This way, the second shot is a little bit dangerous, but it's definitely appealing, certainly to some people, that's for sure. So I want you to see it for sure, because the other play is completely different. So like I said here, 10% max, 2.5 bars of topspin, and we're just going to go straight forward, straight down the middle, and set us up for a second shot with the sniper. Now, the second shot with the sniper, this is a second bounce rough bump. So take careful note of where the top of that red ring is just touching the top of the rough. We're going to use 2.2 bars of top spin and about 1.8 bars of left spin here. Give or take, so that you've got that second bounce in the middle of that rough and the tip of that ball guide running right down to the hole. 30% max on the pull here, and you know, it all just depends on a little bit of luck, a little bit of love, get that wind angle correct. You know, I think this is going to be a fun course, though. I think a lot of people are going to enjoy this, and a lot of people are going to complain the whole time. So, hey, if you need a break, take a break. And if you need some fun times, come by the channel. Come check out the videos. Come hang out in the streams. And, you know, for me, the game is amazing, but you guys are even better. I love this community. Drop a comment in the video if you think the same thing. Hole number 6 here. This one I played from the right-hand side. This can be done with an extra mile, but I think the extra little bit of curl with the APOC gives you a bit more distance. So 6 top, 3 left. We're basically going to try to grip it and rip it and get this one down as far as we can. Notice the wind here. So I am going to apply some left curl to this shot, but if it was right to left wind, this would be way too much curl. So always keep that in mind. We have to adapt sometimes to the circumstance to get the absolute best result. Max overpower, half a ball, maybe a little bit more of left curl here, like I said, and get this one just down as far as possible. Come on, there we go. Perfect, it's worth it, you know? Take your time, don't rush, and just give yourself every possible chance to succeed. That's what I mean about too much curl. Just take it easy, take it easy. No need to get carried away. Second shot then. Depending on the wind, you could play this with a sniper, absolutely, but I do need a little bit of extra distance here, given the wind coming directly into our faces. So I use the horizon so I can bring that yellow ring a little bit closer to that rough, and then we end up playing 1 back and 1 left. And what this does is it leaves us in a really nice position. Now, normally when you've got headwind, you want the tip of the ball guide going through the hole. But in this situation, this green kind of slopes downward, and this one will come in hot if you give it too much. So don't go crazy with it. Even though it looks like I might need to use more spin here, you'll see how this one rolls in. It's a really good speed, it's a really good look, and it gives us another option for a very difficult hole. As you can see, there's no like must drop. We just need to get some drops. I don't know where they're going to come from, but we're going to make it happen, baby. See how we're still going by the hole a little bit, but not too bad at all. Hole number 7, par 4. You're probably thinking the easy one, right? No, not at all. Zerk, Thor's Hammer, max top, 1 right, okay? I'm going to go with as much as I've got here, okay? Push this one up. And now, depending on the wind, it's going to really depend how much I'm going to push up here. Sometimes you don't want any push up at all. Sometimes you can push to max. We'll need to work that out in the tournament, okay? But I do want to play this one with max over power. If you've got like a power 5 topspin ball here and you really want to get this one close to the green, this is an excellent hole to use something like that to give yourself a better chance with the competition. So beautiful overpower there, though. Gives you an idea of how far you can get this one down. EM9, not a bad option as well. Whatever you got, you know, just to try to get it as far as you can and as close to this shadow. If you reach this shadow, you're going to have a clean look for your second shot. And our second shot here, if we can avoid the trees on the right, we can just play with the thorn. 3 bars of backspin, 1 bar of right spin. I've never perfectly mastered this hole. I don't know why, but I feel like this is going to be the tournament to do it. 10% mid is my working theory at this point. 3.5. Oh, I remember why I've said 3, because we're going to come up just short. So I played like 3.5 back, 1 right. I'm recommending 3 back and 1 right in this kind of wind, just so that we can give ourselves a good chance to get it to drop. We're right on line. You don't want to be short in line, though. I know. That's just something that you should avoid. So clean pull here, 10% mid. One of the things, yeah, I just think this is going to be a crazy tournament. It's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of effort, a lot of zerks, you know, a lot of kingmakers just for a 9 hole. So, woohoo, baby, it's all good. Hole number 8. It's probably one of the worst par 3s in the game, okay? So I'm playing 5 back, 3 right, -5 max here with my Thor's hammer. You definitely can play this with like a Thor's 5 or something. Shouldn't be too much trouble at all. -5% max. And, you know, this one, it slopes heavily from right to left. And I think I'm getting close. I feel like this one, if I'd taken off, say maybe played 4.5 back, 3 right, or like, you know, something in that range. Of course, the wind isn't the nicest thing here at all, this cross headwind, but I like to show the difficult examples too, because I think it really gives a more realistic example, you know, of what we're actually going to be up against. So not a bad setup here. Definitely gives you a look at it. And I think the ultimate thing is you don't want this one to roll down the green to give you a long putt. You want it to stick up. Oh, just about. We'll make it go. Hole number 9, par 5, setting up with an Apoc and the Titan. I actually think this is one of our best opportunities here. 2.5 bars of topspin. We're going to go for a 3rd bounce rough bump here. So as you can see, half that red ring is in the right rough at max here. And we're just going to make a 10% max adjustment pull. Just have to play with this one a little bit and just make sure we have the right amount of topspin to get the beautiful rollout effect without going too far. So perfect ball, you'll see exactly what I mean here, as this gives us a really good look at the way we want our drive to work. So 2nd bounce is right there, 3rd bounce, clipping that rough and rolling out beautifully. Second shot, I play here with the sniper, 0% max. I actually play P4 numbers. I felt like at the time it just needed a tiny little bit more. So keep that in mind. This is a good wind angle for this shot, so we're not pulling up that hill. Half a bar of top spin, 0.5 right spin, and we're going to play this one from max. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Like 60-70% of people that watch my content have never subscribed. So I would really absolutely appreciate it. And I really wish you the very best of luck in this tournament. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And, you know, it's just part of the game, these tough courses. I'm looking forward to maybe getting a little bit easy one, though. Maybe a brand new one that's a little bit easy. That'd be cool. But hey, you know, it's all in good fun. I wish you the best of luck. I just love doing this. You guys are amazing. Thank you for watching. And don't forget to hit perfect, okay? Just hit perfect. Can't put it on every note sheet. Oh yeah, erelicgaming.com. I'm going to post free notes for rookie and pro and expert. Check it out. I wish you the best of luck, guys, in the Centenary Harbour 9-hole cup. Thank you so much for watching.